In this video, I'll show you 5 powerful ways to find out if a woman truly loves you. Most men don't realize they're asking the wrong question. The question isn't, does she love me? Because almost anyone can say those 3 words. The real question is, what happens when life tests that love? That's where everything changes. A woman can text you all day. She can tell you she misses you. She can post pictures with you. She can call you her soulmate. But none of those things automatically prove love. Why? Because attraction can look like love. Excitement can look like love. Loneliness can look like love. Convenience can look like love. Even habit can look like love. And that's why so many men find themselves shocked years later. They thought they were loved until life got difficult, until money became tight, until stress entered the relationship, until disagreements started happening, until the honeymoon phase ended. That's when they discovered something painful. The person they thought loved them was actually in love with how the relationship made them feel. And those are 2 very different things. Real love doesn't reveal itself when everything is easy. Real love reveals itself when things become inconvenient, when emotions are high, when sacrifices are required, when patience is needed, when loyalty is tested. The truth is that love isn't measured by grand, romantic gestures. It's measured by patterns. The small things, the consistent things, the things most people overlook. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. Not manipulation, not mind games, not toxic tests, not tricks designed to make someone fail. Because healthy relationships are not built on traps. Instead, we're going to discuss 5 powerful signs that can help you understand whether a woman's feelings are genuine and deep, or whether you're investing your heart in someone who may not be as committed as you think. These are observations. These are behaviors. These are patterns that reveal what's really happening beneath the surface. Some of these signs might confirm that you're with an incredible woman who genuinely values you. Others might expose uncomfortable truths you've been avoiding. Either way, understanding them can save you years of confusion, disappointment, and heartbreak. And pay very close attention to the 5th sign. Many men focus on the obvious things and completely ignore this one. Yet it may be the strongest indicator of real love in any relationship. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of what genuine love looks like. Not in movies, not on social media, but in real life. And if you've ever wondered whether her feelings are truly deep, or whether you're seeing what you want to see, then this video is for you. Let's begin. 1. See if she talks about the future with you in it. One of the simplest but most powerful ways to understand a woman's feelings is to pay attention to how she talks about the future. Notice something? When people are serious about someone, they naturally begin including that person in their long-term thinking. It happens almost subconsciously. Instead of saying, I want to travel there someday, they start saying, we should go there someday. Instead of talking only about their individual plans, they begin talking about shared experiences. Future dreams become future possibilities involving both of you. Now, this doesn't mean every conversation must be about marriage or children. That's not the point. The point is whether she mentally sees you as part of her future world. Because when love grows, people begin creating emotional space for someone else in their plans. A woman who genuinely loves you often wants to know where the relationship is heading. She becomes interested in building something, not just enjoying the present moment. She asks questions. She discusses goals. She shares dreams. She talks about things months or years ahead, not because she's trying to pressure you, but because you're becoming part of how she imagines her life. Compare that to someone who consistently avoids any future discussions. Whenever the future comes up, she changes the subject. She becomes uncomfortable. She avoids clarity. She keeps everything focused on today. Now, there can be legitimate reasons for this. Some people have trust issues. Some have been hurt before. Some need more time. But if months or years pass and she still refuses to picture you in her future, it's worth paying attention. Love naturally moves toward connection. It naturally seeks security. It naturally wants growth. Think about this. When someone truly values a relationship, they don't just invest in today's happiness, they invest in tomorrow's possibilities. That's because love isn't only emotional, it's directional. It moves somewhere. It builds something. It creates a vision. Another thing to notice is whether she remembers future plans you've discussed together. If you mention a trip 6 months away, does she get excited? If you discuss future goals, does she engage with the conversation? If you talk about improving your lives together, does she contribute ideas? These seemingly small moments reveal a lot, because love doesn't merely enjoy the present, it anticipates the future. A woman who loves you usually isn't thinking, how long can I stay? She's thinking, how far can we go? And that difference matters. Very much. 2. Notice how she treats you during disagreements. Anyone can be loving when everything is going well. Anyone can be sweet when they're getting what they want. Anyone can be affectionate when life feels easy. The real test comes during conflict. Why? Because conflict removes masks. It exposes character. When emotions rise, people often reveal who they truly are. Pay close attention to how she treats you when she's upset. Does she still respect you, or does respect disappear the moment anger appears? This is one of the strongest indicators of genuine love. A loving woman may disagree with you. She may become frustrated. She may even be angry, but she still values your dignity. She doesn't intentionally try to destroy your confidence. She doesn't look for your weaknesses and weaponize them. She doesn't humiliate you. She doesn't constantly threaten to leave whenever problems arise. She doesn't treat disagreements as opportunities to hurt you. Instead, she focuses on solving the issue. Notice the difference? Immature people fight to win. Mature people fight to understand. Real love doesn't eliminate conflict. It changes how conflict is handled. In healthy relationships, both people recognize that they're on the same team. The problem is the enemy, not each other. That's why respectful communication matters so much. Watch her behavior carefully. When she's angry, does she listen? When she's frustrated, does she still care about your feelings? When emotions calm down, does she take responsibility for mistakes? These are powerful signs of emotional maturity and genuine affection, because love is not measured by how someone treats you at your best. It's measured by how they treat you when they're disappointed. Anyone can be kind when happy. The character appears under pressure, and here's something many men overlook. The strongest relationships aren't the ones without arguments. They're the ones where both people feel safe, even during disagreements. Safe from insults, safe from manipulation, safe from emotional attacks. If she consistently maintains respect during difficult moments, that's not a small thing. That's a major sign of love. Because respect is one of love's deepest expressions. 3. Watch if her actions match her words. Words are easy. Extremely easy. Promises are easy. Compliments are easy. Declarations of love are easy. But actions require effort. Actions require commitment. Actions require consistency. That's why actions tell the truth. Many people fall in love with potential. They fall in love with promises. They fall in love with what someone says they're going to do. But healthy relationships are built on what actually happens. If she says she supports you, does she show support when life becomes difficult? If she says she cares about you, does her behavior reflect that care? If she says you're important, do her choices prove it? This isn't about perfection. Nobody is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is the overall pattern. For example, imagine someone constantly saying, "You mean everything to me," yet they repeatedly ignore your needs. Cancel plans. Disappear when you need support. Make no effort to improve the relationship. Eventually, the actions contradict the words, and actions usually tell the truth. A woman who genuinely loves you strives to align her behavior with her promises. Not perfectly, but consistently. You don't have to guess where you stand. You don't have to decode mixed signals. You don't have to wonder whether she's serious. Her behavior answers those questions. One of the biggest mistakes people make is listening only to what sounds good, but reality lives in behavior, not speeches, not promises, not social media posts. Behavior, always behavior, because genuine love shows up repeatedly, not occasionally. 4. See if she genuinely makes time for you. Time is one of life's most valuable resources. Unlike money, you can't earn more of it. Once it's spent, it's gone forever. That's why when someone invests their time, reveals their priorities, pay attention. A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't necessarily spend every minute with you. That's unrealistic. People have careers, families, responsibilities, personal goals, but she consistently creates space for you. She wants to hear from you. She wants to connect. She wants to share experiences. She wants you involved in her life because nobody has unlimited free time. People make time for what matters. A busy person can still send a thoughtful message. A busy person and can still check in. A busy person can still prioritize connection. What matters is effort, and effort is often one of the clearest expressions of love. When someone values you, they don't treat spending time with you as a burden. They treat it as an investment. A relationship cannot grow without attention. It cannot grow without presence. It cannot grow without shared experiences. That's why consistent effort matters so much. If you're always chasing, always initiating, always planning, always carrying the relationship alone, that's something worth examining. Healthy love involves mutual investment. Both people contribute, both people show up, both people make effort, because relationships thrive when two people actively choose each other, not just once, but repeatedly, day after day, week after week, month after month. 5. Pay attention to consistency. This may be the most important sign of all. Consistency. Because anyone can be amazing temporarily, anyone can be loving for a week, anyone can be attentive during the honeymoon phase. The real question is, what happens over time? Consistency reveals authenticity. It reveals commitment. It reveals character. A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't only show affection when life is easy. She continues showing effort when things become ordinary. And that's important because most relationships don't fail during extraordinary moments. They fail during ordinary ones. The excitement fades. Routine arrives. Life becomes predictable. That's when true feelings become visible. Does she still care? Does she still make effort? Does she still show appreciation? Does she still prioritize the relationship? Love isn't built through occasional grand gestures. It's built through repeated small actions. A text message, a check-in, a thoughtful gesture, a conversation, a moment of support, repeated over months and years. Consistency creates trust because trust comes from predictability. You know what to expect. You know the person means what they say. You know their behavior isn't dependent on mood alone. And that's powerful because unstable affection creates anxiety. Consistent affection creates security. Watch for patterns, not isolated moments. Patterns. Anyone can have a good day. Anyone can have a bad day. But long-term behavior reveals long-term intentions. And when a woman's care, effort, loyalty, and respect remain steady across time, that's one of the strongest indicators that her love is genuine. Auto aproxy. 2000 characters. At the end of the day, real love isn't hidden. It reveals itself through patterns, not perfect patterns, but consistent ones. A woman who truly loves you doesn't just say it. She shows it. She includes you in her future. She respects you during disagreements. She backs up her words with actions. She makes time for you. And most importantly, she remains consistent. These signs won't tell you everything about a relationship, but they can help you see more clearly. Because clarity is powerful. It helps you stop chasing illusions. It helps you stop ignoring red flags. And it helps you appreciate genuine love when it's right in front of you. Remember this: love is not measured by intensity alone. It's measured by reliability. It's measured by commitment. It's measured by what someone repeatedly chooses to do. And if this video helped you see relationships from a different perspective, make sure you let us know in the comments. Which of these 5 signs do you believe is the strongest test of a woman's love? Drop your answer below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next relationship and psychology discussion. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.